Hello, today we're going to be doing some rounds of 4-2-1, which means a 4 minute, a 2 minute and a 1 minute, and it's all going to be about your lower half, your glutes and your legs. We will be using our arms as well, but really for a structure on the bottom to keep us nice and stable, core pulled in, and then we'll get those lifts as well. Okay, so today all I'm going to use, I'm just going to use one weight. I'm going to go heavy, I'm going to go a 5 kilogram weight. I've only be using the one. And I'm going to need a mat later on, so I'll be getting on the floor, and bottle of water. Do take it whenever you want to. Okay, so within each round we are going to be doing 50 seconds on, 10 seconds off, so it is quite a good chunk of work. It is, I've labelled it up for cyclists and for runners, but really for anybody who wants that lower leg definition, that lower leg power, this is what it's for. Okay, so let's grab your stuff, put it down, we will get started with that warm up, and we're going to go in 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to do a squat. Lift it up. Squat. Lift it up. Okay, on the outsides. The other one getting me up off and out of that squat. I'm going to do a step touch here. Little step touch. Just feeling that core, pulling it down and in, and get that squeeze into the waist. Yeah, just keep me that step touch. I'm going to change the arms. Just pulling it back, opening out that chest. Lovely, back to my squat. This time with the knee up at the front. Good, just give that push. Keep that core pulled in. We got another 4. Good, give me 2 more now. Now with a kick out. So squat, squat, kick it out. Good, feel it with the heel. Try not to flick that knee. I'm going to step out to the side, step out to the side. Yeah, just getting low. Warming up those muscles. Yeah, give me 1 more. I'm going to change sides. Little step out, step back in. Pushing that bottom back each time. Core pulled in. Lovely, good. I'm going to lift a leg and get a squeeze through the waist. Just that little bit of movement. Bicep and hollow on, keeping my hips towards the front. Lovely, good. I'm going to lunge forward into a lunge here. Good. Just let me drop down into that lunge forward. Get me that push off each time. Feel it in your thigh. Pushing back. Yeah, we're about to change over legs. Here we go. Dropping down, push back up. Just that lunge forward. Remember, we are bending that back leg. You want that shin to be parallel with the floor. Lovely, good. Just a little run out and run in. Nice and light. Hardly hear that foot fall. Keep that core pulled in. Here we go. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1, and push up. Punch it up. Good. Just taking my feet off the floor. Now out. Core pulled in the whole time. 4, 3, 2, 1, and just give that a little shake through. Okay, we are ready to go. On my first one, I'm going to go with 1 weight, and I'm going to go into that squat, into that lunge, and then the lunge comes up. And the knee comes up at the end, so it does. Squat, nice straight back, into my lunge. Get me that lift, back into my squat. 1 leg working all the time, 2nd leg, 1st and 2nd leg. Okay, are we ready? Grab me your weight, make it a heavy one, you are holding it in both hands. Core pulled in. Here we go, into my squat. Squat. Back into your lunge, knee up, back into your squat. Lunge with your shoulders over your hips. Good work, well done. Keep each one a good one. Lovely, good. Into my squat. Back into my lunge. Knee up, push. So you're using those hip flexors as well. Good, well done. Think about those hip flexors every time you're lifting that leg. Running, cycling, we'll be using them. Lift. Give me that squat. Nice and strong in each position, each of those 3. Keep your shoulder blades, pull back and down. And 3, 2, 1. Good work. All I'm doing now is just swapping legs. So I'm just going to lunge back with that other leg, up with the knee at the front, and then back into that squat lunge. Okay, so I start in my squat. I go back into my lunge, bring that knee up, straight back into my squat again. Lovely, good. So remember that top positioning each time. Good work. Drop, lift. Good. Nice and strong. I'm keeping that weight close to my chest, but not letting it take me forward. Get low into that squat and into that lunge. 3, 2, 1. Good work, well done. We are moving on onto the first leg, second time round. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, into my squat first. Squat. Up. Give me that lift. Good work. Up. Really working those legs. Don't rush it. Make each one a good one. We've got that whole minute to perfect that movement. Good work. Drop. Keeping those shoulder blades pulled down and in. 20 seconds to go. Now. Good. Drop. Lift. Last few seconds. 3, 2, 1. Are we ready to go on the other side? Okay, here we go. Ready to go? 3, 2, 1. Start in your squat. Into your lunge. That knee up without leaning back. Good. Keep that concentration up. Remember, each time, think about what we're doing. Core pulled in. Shoulder blades back and down. It's not just the legs that are working. Keep your core pulled in all the time. Up. Good work. Last few seconds, we're in single figures now. Then we move on to our 2 minutes of exercise. Our next exercise, 3, 2, 1. On my next one, I don't need any equipment, just my own body weight. Pike, coming down in your pike, bring your knee in and then back up into your pike again. Really using those glutes, front to thighs. Here we go. We're in my pike. I come down, push back up. Now I'm going to use one leg all the way through. Good. You can bring it straight in, or you can bring it a little bit across. So it works those obliques as well. As I get that kick up, really using that glute. But all the time, the front of my other leg that's supporting me. Arms and shoulders support the whole way through. So really keep your core pulled in and up and out. Good work. Keeping that push. About 50 seconds of work. Give me that nice kick up. 3, 2, 1. And good work. I'm staying here and then I'll go on the other side. Lovely. Catches your front of your thigh. And that glute lift catches the glute on the other leg. Here we go. Into our pike. And we drop. We kick back. Good, just keeping your head in line with your spine. Feel that work building up on the front of that other leg. My kick back is a strong one, using my hamstrings and my glutes. Good work. And up. Good work, using those thighs. Push. Also that work, going through the legs. 3, 2, 1. And good work, well done. On my next one, I'm just getting off the floor. I'm going to do off the floor into a squat position. Go off the floor into my squat. Little jump up. Back down. Come up into a squat. Little jump off. Good work. Make it strong each time. My shoulders over my hips, my shoulders in front of my hips. Last few seconds. We worked really hard on that one leg at the front here. And well done. Good. Okay. I start that circuit again. Twice through if you're staying with me for that shorter version. Pick up the longer version, you've got more to do afterwards. Okay, are we ready to go? I'm back. That squat, lunge, knee lift. Okay, here we go. Shoulders, pull back down and in. Okay, just going back with the one leg each time. Do the squat, into that lunge, lift. Really sink back into that lunge now for me. Drop down and up, push. Back with those hips, on the squat, in on the lunge. Shoulders over hips, weight over the front of that back leg. Lovely, good. Here, up, squat. Get me that hip flexor to get that leg lift. Good work. Last few seconds now. 3, 2, 1. And good work. Ready to go on the other side. Core pulled in all the time. Really get those glutes and hamstrings to work for you. Squat. Here we go. Up. Good work. Drop down. Lovely, good. Dropping each time. That hip flexor movement, keep flexible there. That's it, good. Get that nice leg lift. Good. Many times that running action becomes very lazy, you don't lift the leg. Here we're using that hip flexor. 3, 2, 1. And good work, well done. Ready to go again on that other side. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Are we ready? Lifting it up, squat. Good work, well done. That squat, that lunge, the lift becomes nice and rhythmical, nice flowing movement, strong off the other leg, keeping that core pulled in each time. Good work. Last time you'll be doing it on this leg in this session. Up. Last few seconds now. Keep that good positioning with that upper half. Shoulder blades pulled back down in 3, 2, 1. Good work. Are we ready with our squat on the other side? Quite a very big, those big muscles being used, big powerhouses, glutes and hamstrings and thighs. Here we go. Dropping back. lift. Give me that squat. Lovely, good. Sink into each one. Make it nice and strong. My zip and hollow on all the time. My rib cage down and in. Lovely, we have 15 seconds left on this second leg. Second time and last time in this session. Before we get onto the floor, into our pike. 3, 2, 1. And again, this is also about upper back strength. Here we need it, cycling, swimming or running, any of those. You will need that upper back strength. Okay, here we go, into our pike. I drop down, then push back up, nice and strong. Work builds up on the front of that other thigh, as well as on the back of the kicking back leg. Last few seconds now, single figures. 3, 2, 1, and good work, well done. Are we ready for the other side? Okay, upper back, remember working for us here. Pike, here we go. Get me that kick back. Feel that core really has your strength there as well. Maybe you'll need that running. We want to use those hip flexors, but also our upper half nice and strong so we get that power pushing us forward through the arms and through the legs. Cyclists, we need that upper strength as well. Good, keep us in a good position on that bike so your legs can do all the hard work. You've got 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and well done. I stood up with my one leg on the first one. This is where I stand up with my second leg. So I'm here, pulling that out a little bit. Here we go. So I know it was my left leg that got me up. Okay, so I stand up into my crouch position. I take off from my crouch. I go back and I take myself off the floor into that crouch. Then get me the lift. That explosive movement. And I can get that explosive movement when I've really kept my zip and my hollow on. Good. Up. Power yourself off the floor now. Can we feel that? Through that one leg. It gets me off the floor and up. Lovely, good. Last few seconds now. Those people doing the shorter version, this is it. 3, 2, 1, and good work, well done. Just give that a little shake off. Okay, so if you've done the first bit of version with me, that one, you've still got a really good workout for it. 14 minutes of work solid, and you've worked really hard. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that. If you're staying with me, we're staying standing up, and we're going to go into a curtsy lunge. So again, I'm targeting the outsides of my hips and my legs to push me up each time. Okay, on my first one. Just pushing that back. Okay, so curtsy. My weight's going to end up over here. So my curtsy and just a tap. So again, I'm going to pulse that and then tap. Okay, so I'm going to go all the way on one leg, all the way on the other. Okay, are we ready to go? Weight is over the weighted side. Okay, so I go over, curtsy lunge, 3, 2, 1, and push up. Lovely, good. then over again. 3, 2, 1. Notice I've got my fingers on my hip bones. That's so I can feel that zip and hollow is on all the time. And up. Lovely, good. And up, push up. Feel that work coming out from the outside of that thigh. Lovely, good. Good work. Push through that heel. I'm staying upright and staying facing forward. Lovely, good. 3, 2, 1. Well done. I'm changing over sides on this. Okay, are we ready to go? 3, 2, 1. Core pulled in, so I know my shoulders and my hips are facing forward. The weight's on this leg all the time, and just a tap. Lovely, good. Down and tap up. Lovely. Drop, drop, drop. Check that you're facing towards the front with your zip and hollow on. I don't twist through that knee or twist through the hips. I'm just carrying that weight with me. Shoulder blades pull back down and in, as always. So I can keep upright. Don't let that weight take you over. 3, 2, 1. Changing it again. Onto the other side. Core pulled in. Weight on one leg. My curtsy leg is going over at the back. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. And push up. That's it, good. Drop, drop, drop. And push up. Feel that work coming up outside of that thigh. Good work. Get me that drop. Building up that strength. Even on the outside of that thigh, we need it. Now give stability to the knee as all those muscles going down. We don't want the knees to wobble. 3, 2, 1. Good work. Are we ready? Last one before we move on again. Three, 2, 1. Here we go. Give me that little bounce at the bottom. Come up and just tap. Lovely, good. I'm keeping that weight with me all the time. That extra 5K, 10 pounds over the outside of my hips. Lovely, good. Give me that little pulse at the bottom and then up and out. Good work. 3, 2, 1, and well done. Okay, here, lower my squat. A snatch and a lift. So my lower half, really keeping control of what's happening with my arm and with my upper back. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Low, if you can hit the floor, do me that snatch, do me that lift. My back, straight, even though I'm getting low with that weight. Good work. Don't roll over from your lower back, protect it. Push on those glutes to get you up. Then squeeze on those glutes whilst you lift the arm. Good work. Our upper strength, also important on all of those disciplines. Running, swimming, cycling, any of those. And in everyday life. Good, up. And give me that lift. Last few seconds now in single figures. Push through those glutes. Keep those glutes tight as we come up. 3, 2, 1. Good work. Just going to swap it over. 2 more minutes of work, then we're going to go on to my third circuit and then back to this second. 3, 2, 1, here we go. The snatch and the lift. Good work. No leaning back, so I've really got my squeeze on my glutes to get that lift nice and strong. I'm not lifting the rib cage as I'm doing it. I want to keep that strength going through the arm there. Lovely, good. Coming down to single figures now. Don't forget about the glutes here. Not just about lifting that up. Keep the glutes tight. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and well done. Okay, on this one, I'm coming down to low with a squashed in lunge. So make sure it's not here. Make sure it's here. Weight over the front of that leg. And I go down, 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 touch the floor, come off. Notice that my knee is right underneath my hip, not behind my hip, where it would normally be. I really want to target those fronts of thighs. Good work. Just dropping down through each one. Good. Last few seconds now. Really feeling it over your front of your thigh now. Don't let that bottom stick out. Drop your weight right through that front of the leg. 3, 2, 1. Oh, give that a shake off. Okay, we are coming to the floor and then we're coming back to this circuit. So, on the floor, my first one is going to be an oblique bridge, whilst I'm lying back on my back, obviously, and then using my obliques to get up. Okay, so no body weight, but do have that weight still handy. Okay, my first one, here, up, keep that bridge high, and it's the squeeze across, and the squeeze across. Okay, are we ready? Just your own body weight this time. That's what we'll be using every day, your own body weight. Foot underneath my knee, 3, 2, 1, I'm up, head comes up, squeeze over. Really take that shoulder off the floor. Now keep an eye on your bridge the whole time, through your hips. Don't let it sink down. Keep it up high by using that glute and hamstring. My zip and hollow on so I don't overextend my hips. I keep them in that nice straight line from my knee down to my shoulder. Feel that shoulder takes off. Remember, it's shoulder, not elbow. So feel it on the obliques as you come across here. Good work. Lots of things going on at the same time. Get your body used to using it as a whole. Every little bit helps every other little bit. Give me that squeeze. 3, 2, 1, and good work. Well done. On to the other side. Knee and foot in line underneath. 3, 2, 1. Here I go. Come up into my bridge. I keep my bridge up high. I do not let it sink on the side where it hasn't got support. Lovely, get that across each time, get that squeeze. Well done, you have 20 seconds left. I'm really concentrating on taking my shoulder off the floor. Everything else should be steady. My hips are not poked up, but neither are they dropping down. Keep that strength. Good, 3, 2, 1, and good work, well done. Back over to the other side. Foot underneath my knee, so it's not too far away. I'm not going to get a hamstring cramp. My head comes up, my bridge comes up, and here we go. 3, 2, 1, we are on. Good, give me that squeeze. Lovely. And squeeze it across. Keep checking your bridge height. It's up there. Keep checking that glute and that hamstring on the other side. It's keeping it up. My core is pulled in, so I'm nice and steady. Then get the up and across. 20 seconds left now. We're only doing this circuit once before we go back to the middle circuit, which you've got your last circuit on. So just this circuit, and then that next one, which is the one you've just done, and we are done with your glutes and your hamstrings and your fronts and sides of thighs. Lovely, good. Okay, are we ready? Our fourth and final one on this. Got my positioning right. Bring my head up, put my hand behind my head, bring my bridge up, and here we go. That's it. Try and keep that head rested in that hand. Really have the hand right round the back of your head there. And squeeze it up and across. Bridge up nice and high. Good. Squeeze off. Lift up that shoulder. Good work. Lift, squeeze. Three, two, one, and well done. Lovely, good. I'm now going to target my obliques and the positioning, and I'm in a bridge. Bottom leg is bent, shoulders in line. Okay, I come up, give me that lift, and down. So again, upper half, having to do the work here as well. But my lower half is supporting me through all of this. 50 seconds, all the way through now. Make it nice and strong. When the weight is up here, there's a lot of work going through that lower shoulder. Strong shoulders. That's it, good. Important on my core. Well done. And squeeze and lift. That's it, good. Really feel that work. Try and keep that heavy weight if you can. You've only got 8 seconds left on this side. Make each one a good one. We're only going to do it once on each side. 3, 2, 1. And good work, well done. Up and over onto the other side. That half bridge. Bottom leg bent under. Top leg straight. I am stacked on each side there. Alright, I come up. I get that lift. And back down. Good, and give me that squeeze. Feel that upper back working for you here. Good work. Get me that lift, get me that squeeze. Lovely, good. Feel that lift each time. You have 20 seconds left. Stay with me now. Last lot. Okay, last few seconds now. 3, 2, 1, and good work, well done. My last 1 minute is going to be onto my elbows. Surprisingly, quite hard on your arms as well, this one. I'm in a parallel bridge. Here in the parallel, I'm going to tuck my toes under. Take my knees off, take my knees on without my bottom coming up. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. My elbows are underneath my shoulders. You only need to do a few before you start to realise that that is going to ache slightly through the shoulders. But remember, we are doing upper back strength to support us so the legs can do what they're meant to be doing. Lovely, good. Pushing it through each time. Get me that lift. Good work. You have 20 seconds left. You're only going to be doing this once before we go to that standing up one. Our last round. Good work. Up. Here we go. I'm counting you down. Here we go, stay with me. 3, 2, 1, and good work, well done. Okay, we are coming to standing back up again. This is my last circuit. It's that middle circuit that we did. I'm doing that twice. Okay, so I just need to get rid of that. Grab water if you want to. Okay, lovely, good. We are going in 10 seconds. And remember, it's a curtsy, and I keep my weight on where my weight will end up, on that side. Okay, here we go. So, curtsy down and lift up. Just take that weight with you each time. Have your fingertips on your hip bones, so hopefully I can feel you've got your zip and hollow on there. That's good, they're tight. Lovely. Acting as that stability, so I get down through that leg each time. I want that weight on the outside of that thigh, and get that lift. Good, get me that push up. Feel that heel on that front foot, really getting you up and out of that curtsy. Everything else stays facing front. Here we go, last little bit. 3, 2, 1, and good work, well done. My curtsy from the side looks like this. So again, I'm keeping that weight over the whole time. My zip and hollow is on. That includes my belly button being pulled in. Here we go. Over my curtsy. Back up just to a tap. Good, so again, there's no twist of the hips. So that drop and that lift. How are we feeling? Good. Push it up. And remember, that good muscle structure helps us. There. Any falls that you have, if you've got that good muscle structure, less likely to have rips, tears, or even breaks. All the things we want to avoid. Good work. Drop. Push up. Lovely. Feel it through the glute, but also on the outside of that thigh. That's where the weight is each time. 3, 2, 1. Good work. Onto the other side. My second and last time, doing it on this side. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Get me that drop. Get me that tap. Good work. Keeping that straight back, up out of your hips. Bottom tucked in. No leaning forward on this. Get into those good habits all the time. Shoulders over hips. That's it, good. And tap. Good work. Drop. Across. Good, last little bit now. Stay strong. And up. 3, 2, 1. Good work. Are we ready for our last 50 seconds on this side? Okay. Shoulders back and down. Core pulled in. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Across. Tap. Good work. Drop. And lift. And again, I'm not turning my hips. I'm not moving my hips across with that leg. Notice, they just come into the middle each time. That's why it's only a tap. I want the weight on one leg all the way through. This one, good. For the next one, where it's both legs. Good work. Keep those hips towards the front. That's it, you're almost there now. Just dropping down and up. 10 seconds left now. Here we go. Last of my curtsies in this session. 3, 2, 1, and good work. Are we ready? Our last 3 minutes of work. So here we go. With that squat and that lift. Okay, so I'm getting low. I've got my other hand on my lower back. So drop low. Do me the snatch with the glutes. Keep the glutes tight whilst you get that lift. Good. So again, my body's working together. to make each movement a strong one. I'm staying with that heavier weight if you can. Get me that lift without the rib cage coming up. Remember core, pull down and in. Lovely, good, really help, especially if you're on a bike with your core, not only for balance but also supporting your lower back and getting a good grip on those handlebars without overusing the fronts of your arms. That's it, good. Keeping those elbows tucked on that bike. Up, 3, 2, 1. Are we ready? Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Core pulled in, my glutes are going to work for me. All the way up to the top. I keep that straight back. If you're concerned, just keep your hand on your lower back. Don't feel it bend. And again, I'm not rolling over to get that arm down low. I have to drop through the legs low. So I'm using all that length of muscle through my hamstrings, on my thighs. My glutes are getting me up there. My glutes are keeping me up there in a really strong position. Here we go, 20 seconds left. And push up and lift. Good work. 5, 3, 2, 1, and good work, well done. Our last one, which was that one, going down low on one leg, and remember my knee is underneath my hip bone, so not back here, here. So I go down low, and then back up. Good, knee right underneath your hips, so that work really come through the front of the thigh. That's where my weight is, as I'm getting lower, lower, and lower. And then that front leg does push me off, but my weight is still over the front of my back leg. Good work. We're coming down to our 20-second marker. This is our last exercise now. Keep it strong. Stay with me. 15 seconds. Just looking at a space in front of you. Again, keeping that balance all the time. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and that 1. And good work. Well done. Just give it a shake off on those fronts and thighs. Good work. I am coming over onto doing a stretch out. Very well done. That was a tough one. But again, fronts, sides, backs of legs, my glutes included as well. All those things that will keep us good runners, good swimmers as well, but good cyclists. Okay, so let's just do a little stretch out. I'm going to start on my hamstrings. So again, I'm going to keep my fingers just on my hip bones here. Push your hips back first, over your heels. Tip forward into that tabletop. Nice straight back. If you can check it where you are, check it there. Now keep that zip and hollow on because I come back up with those straight legs. Go back over, do it again. And coming up. That's it, good. Now this time I'm going to hold it in my tabletop, put my hands down, interlock my fingers, now do the roll over. So it's that lower back gets to stretch out as well, and in between my shoulder blades. Then my hands go back onto my hips, I come back to my tabletop, and I come out of that. Lovely, good. Okay, so if you're going to hold on to something if you want to, you're going to hold on by the laces, knees together, then do me the zip and the tip. So from the side, it's looking like this. There, the zip and the tip. Now you can extend this even more by softening that front leg. If you want to here, tip forward. Again, you can hold on to a table or a chair there. Anything that you've got. And you see that my knee's up high. My hip bone is facing towards the floor. I've not turned. I'm getting a really good front of thigh stretch. Lovely, good. And then I'm going to come up and then I'm going to do it on the other side. So I'm just going to stand first of all. Knee goes down. I zip in my tip, so you see that little tip on my pelvis will make the difference there. I keep that tip on, and then you can just bend over that front leg, lift the back leg up, and it's really nice and straight and lifted, and my hip bone's facing towards the floor, my chest is facing towards the floor, and I've got that strong front of thigh stretch going on. Lovely, good, and then back down. I'm going to cross one leg over the other, and then I'm going to go down and roll down over it. So again, it's coming up again, that back leg. Okay, then coming up, then swapping it over, going down. Just tends to really get that stretch, but also through a little bit through the outside of your hip before we do the glutes, which is going to be next. Okay, and then come up. Remember that core pulled in the whole time. Now if you can, just cross it over, and again if you want to hold on to something, do. Put your hand underneath and then push your hips back and get that nice stretch out. Lovely, good. I'm going to just change it over. Onto the other side. Put my hand under. If you need to hold on to something, do, but really push your hips back and really get the most out of that glute stretch. Get that chest next to the crossed over leg there. Lovely, good. Okay, well done. I'm going to do a little swoosh down, and reach all the way up. And then I'm going to do that again. And all the way up. Bring it down. And then all the way through. Okay, very, very well done there today. That was a tough circuit. 50 on, 10 off. So very, very little recovery. And again, that repetition. So very well done. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed teaching it to you. And I will see you again next time. Okay, bye-bye for now.